Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm so glad that you've clicked play, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. I am actually creating with the Maritime Moments Kit. It's in the kit collection. I actually really like this one. There are 3 different designs and 2 each of the designs. So the whole kit makes 6 cards with envelopes, has everything in there included, including the ink pad, the stamp set, the block, the adhesives, the embellishments, everything that you're going to need to pop these 6 cards together. Now I'm going to be making the 3 different cards today, and then I'm going to come back with another video really soon. Within the next week, I hope, and maybe even a live. I have done some alternative cards to this kit, and right now I have 9, but I might have 10 by the time I either go live or I do the video. So hopefully you like the alternative idea. I always find it's so great to be able to use a kit and then, you know, keep using that kit. So I don't know about you, I don't really like to have multiples of cards, and some kits we'd make 3 of each card, or we might make 2 of each card, but there's always multiples. So I like to sort of step them up a little bit and make different cards as well. The only problem with this stamp set, there are no sentiments, so I've used a sentiment stamp set for my alternatives as well. So all the instructions come, and as you can see, I've just pulled out everything for the kit. We're just going to make 1 each of the designs. Now the ink spot is grey granite, and I'm going to actually use my full-size ink pad because I just find I prefer using my full-size ink pad. But this kit is actually an all-inclusive kit, so it's great for beginners. Now the price for this is $37 in Australia, and which I think is a really reasonable price when everything's included. So just starting off with this first card, we are going to stamp the little lighthouse in the background of our main piece. And we're going to use the tear and tape to secure this down. So there's also a piece of that blue gingham. We're going to pop that down first on our card base. So all 3 card bases are completely different card bases. This has like a grey granite wave to it, which is super fun. And then we're actually going to pop up with the mini dimensionals, that main card piece. It's like a Memories and More card, if you'd like. And then there's also that blue wave, sorry, not blue wave, that is, what colour is that? Cajun Craze background. So I've just popped that down. We're going to add our little die cut reef coral maybe, and then popping up our sentiment which says "Celebrate the Good Life," which is a fantastic card. I thought this turned out really, really nice. And then let's move on to the second one. We've got the Cajun Craze background. We're going to stamp the I don't know, they're like flowers to me in the background of that card. And then we have our little anchor and our sentiment piece that we're going to pop up, as well as that second sailboat, which is so fun because it really does pop off the page. So again, we're going to add a few dimensionals there and then pop up our other pieces as well. Now just quickly, while I have you here, let's talk about the coordinating colors for this kit. We have Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Grey Granite, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie and Pool Party. And I do use some different colours other than grey granite for my alternative cards. Now I could not find the end of the linen thread here, but we're just going to grab a little piece, and the measurements or the instructions actually tell you how much to cut off. To me it was way too much, so I actually cut mine down even further, but they give you more supplies than you need, so you've got a little bit more to play with as you're creating anyway. So we're just going to add that to the little hole in the anchor, and we're going to pop this down just with 2 little of the mini glue dots. Now these ones don't have quite as much dimension as our normal mini glue dots that you buy, which is really good for these cards as well. But our sentiment piece to a great guy is going to be popped up with the mini dimensionals as well as the sailboat. And you know, we're actually covering over the printed sailboat, so you know, you could move it over a little bit, you could leave it off completely and use for alternative cards. That would look fine as well, because you know, you don't really need to pop up something that's already there. But I wanted to create the 3 cards as directed in the set. And there we have it. So we've also stamped off the grey granite little sailboat as well. So the stamp set actually has 4 different designs that we're using. Okay, so card number 3 and the final card in this set. The background is like a waves. It's got green and blues in it. We're just going to fold that down. We've got 3 pieces of Pool Party, which have great texture in it. They're going to go in the background. We're also going to stamp on that circle die cut there, the little seagulls, which is super cute. And then we have a little penguin. No, it's not a penguin. It's a pelican. We're going to wrap some of that linen thread around the back of that as well, which really does pop this piece up and they make the card so fantastic. You know, it's just those little things that a little bits of texture there that are so beautiful, and I really love how much that really added to the card. So we're going to add our 3 textured Pool Party pieces down just with the tear and tape, and we're going to pop up both the circle die cut, the pelican, I almost said penguin again, and the sentiment which says best wishes for a perfect day. So there are 3 of, or actually 6 of these sentiment pieces for each of the cards. So you've got 1 for each card. And I actually brought in a sentiment stamp set for my alternatives, just to change up the sentiments a little bit as well. Now there are no embellishments other than the linen thread, so if you would like to add some embellishments from your stash, you certainly could as well. And look, this is our 3rd card. Let's bring them in and show you all quickly. You can also stamp the inside, which, you know, I need to go back and do. This is the 2nd card, a really popped up sailboat. And then we have the 1st card with the fishing boat. And I think, you know, these are such great maritime type cards, perfect for our masculine cards or for fun beach loving people as well. So this kit is available in the online store as well. I will make a link for it in the description of this video. You can purchase it in my online store. I hope that you'll come back and watch the alternatives for this kit. This is an amazing kit, and I know you're going to love seeing the alternatives. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And please leave me a comment and let me know which is your favourite cards out of these 3. And I'll be back with a video really soon. I'm not sure whether it'll be a live or whether it'll be a video, but with all the alternatives. I'm thinking I might have to do 10 alternatives because that's super fun to have a few more rather than just 9. Alright everyone, enjoy your day and I'll see you all really soon. Bye bye.